Hello and welcome to the Philippines. Condos and home videos. What do you get for your money? I've been making condominium and home subdivision videos for about 7 years here in Cebu City and some other cities around the Philippines. For 7 years, I carry a camera with me. Real estate agents would grab me and say, "Come and look at my condominiums," or I would search out subdivisions and condominiums. Not just in Cebu City, over on Mactan Island, over on Iloilo, some over on Panglao Island, Bohol as well. So I'm going to show you some of the resources that I have available for you, and if you do a search for many of these condominiums, in fact, my videos will show up number one. You will find there are lots of options here. There's room to negotiate with many of the owners if you are buying and or renting. And at the present time that we are in, with tens of thousands of units sitting vacant because of the last almost 3 years of pandemic, of government lockdowns, travel lockdowns, there are a lot more options available. Prices often are negotiable. Terms of leases and purchase agreements are often negotiable. So let's get into the playlist. I've got a playlist on my YouTube channel, Amazing Philippines, called Condos, Homes, Apartments. All right, I'm over on my playlist, and I'm over at my playlist called Condos, Homes, and Apartments, I think. And just going to go down here and show you what I have. Idadas actually was my first condo in the Philippines. Very small place, about 19 square meters. LaGuardia Flats 1. There is a LaGuardia Flats 2 as well by Primary Homes. I lived there for about 17 months. Pretty small place, but like the balcony was overlooking IT Park, and I had a good relationship with the owner, Lady Doctor. Cordova Home Village is a resort over on Mactan Island in Cordova, and the reason it's here is because I know of a foreigner or two who made long-term arrangements over there, rent by the month. Horizon 101 and more, a little bit about various options and some of the cost financing schemes. Condos, townhouses for sale, primary homes. Ask these questions when renting in the Philippines. And I should do an update on that in the near future. And condo rentals and contacts. Mandani Bay, this is a duplicate. I'm going to have to go in and clean this up a little bit. I've got a couple duplicates in here. And I've done more than, I think I've done maybe 3 different videos in Mandani Bay, at least 3, maybe 4, as they've built, progressed. Condos, townhomes for sale, primary homes. Again, this is a duplicate of an earlier one. Ask these questions when renting. Condo rentals and contacts. Mabolo Garden Flats condo rentals. I know a couple of my friends and other expats who have rented there. That's by Primary Homes also. Pretty good location. About halfway between SM Mall and Ayala Mall. Azalea Place condominiums by Robinson's Land. Interesting. I like that place. It's kind of unique. One Oasis as well. I know a number of you have rented there. Solanea over a development, and I've done a number of videos there. They've got a number of towers, condominium towers, over in Cebu Business Park, just across the street from Ayala Mall. What is a condotel? Sarosa Hotel and Condos. They've got, it's a hotel, but they've got condos in there as well, right on Cabahog Street, not very far from Ayala Mall. Santoni's Place, kind of just down a side street off of Cabahog Street. Lot 8 condominiums. Trillium Residences. There again, a unique place. I've had a couple friends stay there, and I kind of like that place in that area as well. But anyway, Apple One in Banawa Heights. Now there's an Apple One over in Cebu Business Park as well, so don't get those two confused. Should you buy or rent? That discussion. Cityscape condominiums right across from Cebu City, right inside of Mandaue City. City Suites condos, and this, yeah, this is a duplicate, but I've done several videos in City Suites condos, and I've got other videos to put up. Houses foreigners can own in the Philippines. They are not in business anymore, but it's kind of an interesting look at a business that makes homes out of containers, shipping containers. How to find a place to rent in the Philippines, a little bit about the various online sites. Spionata, just down the road, very close to Queensland Manor, which I lived in for over a year. I almost rented there. Right before the pandemic, when everything shut down. And the owner, I think, was a Filipino and working in Florida, would not negotiate at all. And so I walked away from that, probably still empty. Lower cost rental options. Queensland Manor condominium. I lived there in a larger, they call it one bedroom. Really, they were making their studios 40 square meters, nice sized balconies, and the one bedroom would have been even better. But anyway, interesting place. Got a nice pool, covered pool, big gym area. The gym, one of the problems, half the equipment was broken at any time. I could have, if they would allowed me, I could have went in and fixed it. But they, after a year there, they did. Anyway, I went and visited there like 6 months later, and I went up there and checked that out, and it was still broken. Camotes Island, and I met an American over there who had a condo rental, kind of apartments for rent over there. Grand Residences. Prefab Housing, another company that does prefab housing. Green Home here in, I think they're in Mandaue City now, not Cebu City anymore. The Sentinel is an older condominium, but it also means they have larger units. And I've done a number of videos in there, and they're right across the street from IT Park, as a matter of fact. LaGuardia Flats 2, very close to IT Park. Have not lived there, but interesting place. I think they're all studios, I think. Marco Polo condominiums up on the hill. They do put out a good buffet if you're looking for a good buffet. North Star condominiums, like that place. I almost rented over there. A lot of medical students rent there. And there were a couple issues. It was a little bit smaller than I wanted. It had a very tiny refrigerator, and they weren't willing to put in a bigger one. And we just couldn't come to terms, put it that way. Mabolo Garden Flats, there again, a different unit, looking at a different unit there. IT Park, not sure why this is under. I'll have to take that out. Amaya Steps condos. I met a guy who had one for rent. I think he eventually wanted to sell it. More affordable living. This is over in Lapu-Lapu, Cebu, or Lapu-Lapu, Mactan Island, Sikyong. And they've got two different projects over there. Met an Australian that had a unit. I think this was a review of his. I think it was a 2-bedroom. Think. Mactan Newtown, for sale or rent. Interesting place. I've done a number of videos in there as well. Persimmon, my new 1-bedroom condo. A few years ago, I rented there for a while from an Australian, and was offered a really good deal in the middle of the pandemic. That 1-bedroom, I think I had been paying $20,000. I could have got it for $10,000 plus condo fees with a year lease, but there are restrictions to move around during the pandemic. You had to wear a face shield and face mask if you wanted to use the pool or the gym, only one at a time. And I'm not going to live under those conditions. I'm sorry. LaGuardia Flats 1 again, some rental information. More affordable housing, Midpoint Residences. Now, I've got a subscriber and friend I met the other day who is staying there and has offered, I did this video in their model units, has offered to let me come over, and because they've got a rooftop area as well, pool and gym, I believe. So hopefully I'll get back over there and do a new video. Crown Regency, hotel and condominium, I believe. Homes for sale, Little Lowen, just north of Cebu City, Mandaue City. Development up there. There again, another Persimmon Residences, rent or purchase. Tancor 5 Residences. Tancor has a Tancor 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I think, located different parts of the city. And I've had a friend, a couple people I know that have rented there, liked it. Winland Towers. I think it's one of the first condominium towers ever built. Sunvita Tower Condos. This is a new condominium right across the street from SM Mall in Cebu City. And I believe it's all studio units. Had a friend that sold a couple, Australian guy that bought a couple and sold a couple there. Good location. I think they're all studios unless somebody has bought 2 units and put them together, which is a possibility. Apple One Residences next to Ayala Mall. Interesting place. I had a couple people who stayed there. They used to have a restaurant, I think on the maybe the 9th floor, up a ways. And he was staying up above there, and he said, yeah, he liked the place, but that restaurant would have live bands outside, and you'd have to listen to that till 12 or 1 in the morning. Blue Elephant was the name of the restaurant. I don't think they're there anymore. Like so many businesses that went out of business during the lockdowns, government lockdowns. Apartments and cottages, Banana Land, Panglao Island, Bohol. Interesting resort and apartments over there. Bamboo Bay, I lived there for over a year. Bamboo Bay, they got 3 towers, pretty new operation. And I know other people who have lived there, owned there, are renting their units out to other people. Persimmon Condos, another video in Persimmon Condos. Quest Hotel and Residences. I've got a friend who owns a condominium in Quest Hotel and Residences, and you can also rent units out. New townhouses, duplexes, and homes. Joyville is a development, townhouse development in Laloan. They're again north of Cebu City and Mandaue City. Short stay condos, but you can also rent longer time. Copenhagen Residences. They've got a couple different locations. So I think I've done 2 different videos at 2 different locations over in Mandaue City. Santa Barbara Residences in Manila, not very far from Gaisano Country Mall, very near there. Another Mandani Bay, another Bamboo Bay, Sinulog Open House. Remodeling mistakes to avoid. Some interesting discussions there. Not sure why this is under condos. They do have a hotel there, Maayo Hotel, right next to Maayo Medical Center, Mandaue. Very new medical center here. Deca Homes, condominiums. They've got 2 or 3 developments in Cebu City, Mandaue City, and 1 or more Deca Home developments over on Mactan Island, I believe. Alcoves, very nice place. Larger units, luxury condos, attached to Ayala Mall in Cebu City. Locked Out. This is where I lost my key. Had to call a locksmith. He came, made a new key for me. interesting process where he would grind a little bit and check, stick some kind of little thing in the lock and grind a little bit on a new key blank. The Henry Hotel, very unique hotel, really is a unique hotel. This is a housing subdivision, a Joya subdivision, rentals and sales over on Mactan Island. A little bit about the 50-year rule in the Philippines with condominiums, and this is a picture of the Sentinel. Strawberry Residences and Castle Peak Hotel. I've had some friends that would stay there every year, come over for a month or two. Moving to the Philippines, advice from someone who has. Holiday Spa Hotel and Travel Bee Business Hotel, two different ones. Now, somebody mentioned there are at least two Travel Bees in town, and Soto Grande Resort, Vista Mar Resort, and La Mirada Condos over on Mactan. This is all one development, and what you'll find, there's a number of resorts over on Mactan Island and other places as well that they've got a resort section, and they've got a condominium section and a hotel section. 4 hotels near Ayala Mall you might want to check out. One Pavilion Place condo rentals. I know a couple foreigners who own there and a number of people who have rented there. Bonaventure is an older but nicely kept up condominium, and larger units. Anything built like 10 years ago, beyond, older than 10 years ago, generally has bigger units. They start downsizing units with so much growth in the Philippines, in Cebu City. They start downsizing, trying to fit, what I've been told, trying to fit more people in the same amount of space. Unfortunately, that downsizing is uncomfortable size in many ways. But Bonaventure, worth checking out if you can find somebody that has a property there for rent or for sale. The Buy Hotel, and there again, I should have that under hotels and resorts, but be prepared. Condo fire drill. I think this was over on, we did have a couple fire drills when I lived there over on in Bamboo Bay. Avida Towers Reala IT Park. Renting in the Philippines, things you should know. Meridian by Avenir Condos. And home and office. They market these as a business condominiums, I believe. And I've done a video in Avenir as well. Meridian is by Avenir, but I've done a video on Avenir when they were under construction. And here's an apartment I found for $90 a month over on Mactan Island. Don't ask me for the address or contact information because I don't have it. Finding a house in a gated subdivision in the Philippines. We'll kind of walk through and looking at a couple couple of houses, I believe. Summit Hotel at Robinson's Galleria. Hotel Tavern, and that is actually the name of the hotel in Surigao City, Mindanao, Philippines. Interesting city. Condo for rent, Park Tower 1. That's basically hooked on to Ayala Mall in Cebu City as well. Like that place. They're again a little bit older, but very well kept up and attached to Ayala Mall, so very convenient. 1-bedroom condo, Horizon 101. House rental, Rojas City, Panay. Got a friend, Lawrence, over there who rented this place and sent me some information, a little bit of video about his. I think he's paying $15,000 for that house, about $300 US. Pristina North, very nice development, kind of on the north side, subdivision on the up in the hills a ways. Low budget 2-bedroom apartment, barbecue and karaoke. I don't remember that one, but check it out. South Road Properties, condo shopping and more. Renting in the Philippines. I think this is a duplicate of the earlier one. Wood one bedroom rental, Horizon 101, GV Hotels. There again, a lot of these places, if you wanted to stay long term, you could probably negotiate a long term contract. GV Hotels has a number of hotels around the Philippines, and I stayed at one over in Tagbilaran on Bohol as well, Tagbilaran City. Another Mabolo Garden Flats, a different condominium in that place. Park Lane Hotel, I should move that over to hotels and resorts. Condo for 154 a month, 8,000 pesos. There again, I don't. Oh, India. It's an Indiana Condotel. I think this guy, owner of this, also has some kind of flying school here in Cebu, I believe. Renting a larger condo, Queensland Manor. There again, this is the condo. I think I did this video of a model unit. I think I end up moving in here. I think this is one I moved into. Studio and one bedroom condos, Calix Center IT Park. And Calix, there is a Calix in Cebu Business Park over by Ayala Mall as well, so don't get those two confused. Waterfront Hotel and Casino. There again, it's a hotel. Move that over to hotels, studio, condo rental. Asia Premier. This is a well kept up. The couple of units I looked at, well kept up, but larger, generally a little bit larger units than some of the newer ones. Got kind of small balconies, a little smaller than what I'd like. $70 apartment rental, 3,500 pesos. Prevea Hills, lots. You can buy lots up there. Well, you as a foreigner you can't, but there are lots for sale, and there would be as they develop, they will have rentals up there as well. 38th Park Avenue is inside of IT Park, and high-end development. High-end if you've got the money. New Fortune Garden Hotel. One Pavilion Place again, up in Banawa. I like that place. It's got a mall on the ground floor. I think the first two floors are part of the mall retail area. Bayfront Hotel. There again, got to move that over to hotels. Searching for budget housing in the Philippines. A little bit discussion about what you can find walking around. Toyoko Hotel with a water park in J Center Mall. Now I know they're remodeling J Center Mall. I don't know. Water park is up many floors, maybe the 9th floor or so. So I don't know if that's affecting the hotel and the water park at all. Urban Deca Homes, affordable rentals and sales, Mandawi City. There again, one of the Deca Homes developments. Premier City Suites Hotel. There again, I need to move that over to hotels. Another video at Sorosa Hotel and Residences. Different units than my first one I did there. Azalea Place. Another video there. Avida Condos IT Park. Avida has a couple of original towers in IT Park, and then they have newer towers that are, I think, 3 or 4. 2 or 3 are already occupied, and they've got another 1 or 2 under construction called Avida Reala. How much does it cost to build a house in the Philippines? I've got thousands and thousands and thousands of views and comments on this particular video. What does it cost to rent, and what do you get? A little discussion. Another building construction in the Philippines, a little discussion. Paget Place, I had a friend who has rented there. Kind of nice place in a decent area. White Knight Hotel, formerly Mango Park Hotel, and I'm going to remove that because it's for sale or lease right now. So I go over here and I hit remove from playlist, and zap, it's gone. Soledad Suites, here again, this is hotels. Going to remove that. Camella Homes did this is a large development over in Tagbilaran City, just on the outskirts of Tagbilaran City, on Bohol Island. Interesting place. Domain Cow Pension House, Jagna, Bohol. Jagna? You pronounce that Jagna or Hagna? Hagna. Jagna, I think. $7 room, budget pension houses, Jagna, Bohol. There again, I think you can negotiate long term as well if you want. $4 rooms, 200 pesos. How cheap can you live? I mean, you can. You can. This was, I believe this was up in Ubay on the north end of Bohol, I believe. St. Mark's Hotel. They've got some, in fact, I met a guy the other day staying at St. Mark's. I've stayed there, I think, 3 different nights, and a very nice place. They've got a restaurant on site, and many different types, even a penthouse type rooms. So check that video out. Houses for rent. Would you rent this place? Mesa Condos for sale or rent. That is on the north end of Mactan Island. Very interesting place by Robinson's Land Company. Condo loft rental, Magbolo Garden Flats, Queensland Manor rentals. Queensland Manor, just for your information, they are turning some of their units into Airbnb units. And like I said, I lived there for over a year, and interesting place. They're building another very large place right next to it, a very large condominium. Houses for rent, Mactan, Deca Homes 3. This is down south. Talisay City is south of Cebu City, just a little ways. Box Hill Subdivision. Modena Town Square, new housing subdivision. 1-bedroom condo rental. And just looking at it, I don't remember where that's at, just looking at that picture. Here's another hotel. I will go in and remove that to hotels. Condos for rent for sale. 1-bedroom rental, Baseline. Baseline is not very far from Mango Square. They've got an older tower there, and then they're building, I think, 2 more condo towers presently, and they're part of that is a hotel. They've got a large hotel, as well as a Robinson's grocery store on the bottom floor. Another Apartel, Breslin, Meso Hotel. There's another subdivision in Talisay City, south of Cebu City. Serenis South Subdivision. And this is my new 1-bedroom condo, Queensland Manor, and 40 square meters. How to survive brownouts in the Philippines. Asia Suites and Hotel Residences. I'm going to remove that. How to survive brownouts in the Philippines. $12 room, San Jose Pension House, Dragon Home Hotel. Also, they're just a little ways away from each other. $15 room, 750 pesos. Alson's Inn. They've also got a pretty nice gym in there and a salon. Another look at Trillium Residences, rentals and sales. Cebu Exchange is mostly commercial property. Um, I think they're now occupying certain floors. At the time I was there, they were not. How much should you pay for rent in the Philippines? Philippine real estate market. What is the future? Duplicate there. Cebu R Hotel. Take that off there. Mactan Island has something for you, Philippines. San Remo Oasis and Amalfi Condos. City de Mari. It's in South Road Properties, Cebu City. One bedroom condo rental, Avida in IT Park. Run a hotel. Take that off there. Solanea Condos, sales and rentals. They're right across the street from Ayala Mall. Marco Polo Residences, another video at Marco Polo. Subdivision housing project and Coda Park, Bantayan Island, Philippines. Avida Reala, these are the newer Avidas in IT Park. Sanjera Residences subdivision in Cebu City. Arc Tower Condos, 1-year money-back guarantee. Newer condo unit. Park Point Condos, they're again attached to Ayala Mall. Nice units. Symphony at Nichols Affordable Condos. Style Residences, this is over in Iloilo City. I looked at when I took a trip over there. House for Rent, Cebu City. West Jones Residences with the roof deck pool. For sale, I think that is still under construction, I believe. MSY Tower Residences, they've got one floor on that tower right very close to Ayala Mall. And interesting place. A little bit pricey, depends on what your budget is. I will not pronounce this proper. Palaciego Uno Condo Rentals in Cebu City. There again, St. Mark's Hotel. Another video there. J Tower Residences. They're building the huge new condo residences right next to J Center Mall in Mandaue. Rooms to rent. B Residences, unique options here in Cebu City, and they've got a resort, I think, over on Mactan, number of resorts in the Philippines, and I think they're building one. Up on Malapascua Island, I believe, not absolutely positive. Rooms to rent at the YMCA. Grand Residences, another video there. A little bit about cleaning air conditioning units, buying a condo in the Philippines. Todd shares he's got a unit over in Mactan Newtown. Here's another Mactan Newtown Condos. City Suites Rentals, they're another City Suites video. How to save on electric costs. ABC Hotel and Homes, they rent long term. They're just down the street from where I live now. Condos for rent in Pattaya, Thailand. A fellow I know that owns a few condos here in Cebu City and Pattaya. C Suites over in Mactan Newtown. Real estate in the Philippines, opportunities and risk discussion. Work my fingers to the bone. What do I get? Bony fingers. Bony fingers. Property and rental prices in the Philippines and Thailand in 2020. Little discussion. Mactan Newtown Condos, more Mactan Newtown Condos. Looks like I've got duplicates here. So there you have it. I don't think that's is all of my videos, my condo videos and real estate videos. I've got videos about cost of living and traveling and just fun videos, a number of different things. Try to be informative most of the time. So what I've found in going into all these places, what is considered fully furnished varies greatly. Fully furnished might mean a foam bed on the floor, a small table, a rice cooker, and a couple bowls and silverware. That might be fully furnished to some people. Fully furnished to other people means fully furnished. You've got an oven and well, use your imagination. Fully furnished means many different things to many different people, and of course the price will vary. Depends on the location. Depends upon how well furnished. Does it include internet and or cable television? All those types of things are factored in. Obviously, the size of the unit. I decided to do this because more and more people are coming to the Philippines and asking me for advice about can you recommend this, can you recommend that, can you tell me what I should do when I get there. And it takes a lot of time to answer each and every inquiry about giving out advice. I'm happy to give out advice, but I also expect I hope that people will take some initiative and watch some of the videos. And I will be doing more videos through the coming year and try to zero in on some of those most asked questions, that type of thing. There are a number of other condominiums I want to visit, put videos up as well. I'm not a real estate agent. I'm not a broker. Don't make any money doing this. Just very little from YouTube, and I mean very little, because the advertisers, Google's revenue has gone down because advertisers are cutting back and demanding much more for their money, type thing. So that all trickles down to us people. And so sometimes you wonder if you're in it for the money, it's not worth it. But I do enjoy putting up informative videos and learning about real estate myself. So anyway, I've got a lot of other videos besides real estate type videos, cost of living videos, travel videos. So check out those types of things. If you have not subscribed, think about that. Thumbs up always helps, the algorithms. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.